Hello there! Once again, this is Anton from Anton Will Bay, and today we are looking at Jakks Pacific action figures. Now normally I look at WWE Elites and stuff like that that are Mattel and stuff like that, but I do have quite a few older Jakks Pacific stuff, and we'll kind of just see how it stacks up. I'm actually a really big fan of it. When you look at like Toy Biz Marvel Legends, they don't stack up hardly at all to Hasbro Marvel Legends, where I feel like these still hold up against even the modern Mattel stuff, I think. And I'm going to run through why. So this is Vitoria. Pretty sure, don't quote me on these. I'm learning a lot of these characters from this period. This was a time when I wasn't really into wrestling. But this is a basic. So this is what they were making as a basic, which is way better than what Mattel is making as a basic. But you get straightforward kick at the thighs, single jointed knees, single jointed ankle, which does get weak with age and it does tend to get a little bit hard to stand up. Mae Young over there is leaning on a robot to keep her upright. You get a waist rotation right at the top of the pant line. You don't get any articulation in the torso, ball joint at the shoulder, upper bicep swivel, single jointed elbow, rotation at the wrist, and then you get these somewhere between awkward and really cool hand joints that kind of run right into the hand. I hated them at first. They've really grown on me. They kind of make the hand look like a big paw. They're less obvious from the backside, but they're actually quite functional as far as the figure goes. And then you just get like a head on a kind of multi-directional ball here that doesn't do a ton. Now the first thing I've noticed with these is that the hair and face sculpts, for not having like the same computer technology that they have today, these look fantastic. These are absolutely amazing. And that this body mold here is exactly the same as everybody has. So all of these are essentially the same figure with a different body mold on them, or a different head mold. And how they achieved this different shapes and stuff is quite a work of engineering here that I really appreciate. Is they have just taken this basic body like Vitoria has, and they put a puffy, like thick padded suit on over top of it that makes the fabulous Moolah here look more like the fabulous Moolah and less like Vitoria. And as you can see, the face sculpts on these are just dead on. And this jacket that they made her is pretty amazing too. I mean, considering these were basics. These were not the deluxe figures. Pretty sure. Anyway, moving on to, oh gosh, Trish Stratus. I almost forgot her name. Trish Stratus is the one figure that I feel like her head is maybe a little too large. But I'm not going to let that bother me. And they gave her a full outfit, but you can see they used a thin material so she doesn't look like Mae and Moolah here. But it's the exact same body mold underneath as both of them. So you're dealing with the exact same buck on every figure, which I don't have a problem with, because the way they do these, it just makes it look great. You have your Farrah Fawcett hair thing going on here. They did a really good job on her face sculpt. Yeah, hold on just a second. I have the new Mattel version, and I can show you and compare real quick. There's the difference. I think, this has softer features. This is more aesthetic to the current design, but this to me is also still more recognizable as Trish Stratus. So, thought I'd show that, just add a little something in there. Interesting side note, I saw a little program on Trish Stratus. She actually has a very large action figure collection of WWE characters because she bought all of her friends, and she has her own figures and all of her people she's worked with. And now I'm going to display my ignorance slightly, and I'm pretty sure this is, what is her name? Gosh, this was a rougher figure. I picked it up, and her name is totally escaping me. Crap, I just had it. I'll come back to it. Anyway, exact same aesthetic, same body mold and everything going on. Gosh, I wish I could remember her name. I feel stupid. But this figure has been through the ringer as far as played with, beat up, and it has held up amazingly well. I feel like all these Jakks Pacifics do. The paint takes its chips, I'm not gonna lie, but it still comes out looking pretty amazing. And then last here is Mae Young. The face sculpt is a little crazy looking on this one. And of course the bodysuit isn't quite as padded as Moolah's, but you get the idea. And it just, the way they came up with doing that and using the same body mold for these way different built figures, I thought was really creative and works amazingly well and has held up really well. Tori Wilson. There, I finally remembered it. Okay. Anyway, that is my take. That's my Jakks Pacific stuff. I highly recommend these. They're really good. They were well-made stuff. And see here, she's gonna fall over and die. I was just gonna look for a year, but I'm not seeing one on there. And we're gonna have May lean back up on that robot, and we're gonna have them all stand there. And I'm gonna say, that's my story. Thank you guys for watching. I will catch you guys later. Bye.